All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Intoxicated Sports Report. Look at me, I'm actually wearing the shirt today.
Look at you. Is that first time on the show?
On the show, yeah.
Pussy.
I'm Gage, he's Emerson, and sitting in Peanut Gallery today, who you can't see, but you'll hear, Daniel John Del Zampo.
Thank you.
We should have had you on last week. It's our fault.
for my picture being on the...
You kind of you asked us.
What if I blurred out your face? Would you be even more butthurt?
Or put a clown emoji on it.
Oh my God.
I would have loved the clown emoji. Blurred out, I would have been offended. But clown emoji, fine.
That was a good. Yeah.
So glad you're on this week. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Woo. Anyways.
Yeah.
Well, if we were to have had you last week, we would have had to have Izzy on this week, since she made the photo for Q&A.
And we will get there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine having her on here? Right in the middle of us.
Let's just make sure everyone knows we're talking about a dog.
We're talking about a dog.
It took me a second, but I just...
We don't know any person named Izzy.
No.
How's your weekend, man? You kind of had a good weekend. I'm jealous of you.
Yeah, well, I went to a wedding, bartended a wedding on Saturday. That was a lot of fun.
Shout out
To Manny and Sarah.
Manny and
Thanks
Sarah.
for,
It's a bottle opener.
Yeah.
It's nice and hefty too. It's pretty
It's a
nice.
nice little bottle opener.
We'll be using this
Yeah.
in about probably 25 minutes.
As grateful as they were for Garrett and I being there, we were just as happy to be a part of it. So it was a lot of fun.
I wish I could have been there. I love weddings.
Weddings are good.
I don't know if I'll ever get married personally, but I love going to weddings.
Both families there were a lot of fun too,
Were they?
and obviously got to see some old friends back from high school. So
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
And it was in Sonoma.
Sonoma, yeah. Well, they said Robledo Winery, but it was at like this kind of compound with like a house.
For some
and
reason, I
barn.
kept thinking it was gonna be in Sac because they live in Sac.
Well, they live in Sacramento, yeah.
But who wants a wedding in Sacramento? Am I right?
Not usually.
I just want you to know, Gage, if you change your mind, I can officiate that wedding for you. I am a legal minister.
So is that forever,
Yeah.
or do you have to keep renewing?
I don't think so.
I think you might. Okay, I don't know.
Man, I don't know. It takes a total of 2 minutes to do, so...
If I ever get to that point in my life, I will consider it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We appreciate that. So what are we drinking, Emerson? What is this?
Yeah, today's cocktail of the week was mint julep.
These are delicious.
They're very tasty.
Like
They're
Danny
really
said, these are dangerous.
dangerous. Yeah.
I could knock back 5 of these on a nice hot day, easy.
Yeah.
And then be passed out by 8, probably. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Make sure you check out the cocktail hour pre-podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, we did this in honor of the Kentucky Derby coming up this weekend.
We actually know somebody who's been to the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
I don't want to mention his name.
Yeah, he's an asshole, but he's been.
James.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'll tell
Unless
this
you
story.
mention his name.
Tell this story to the audience too, which I already told you guys. But I was thinking about doing mint juleps coming into today, and I was like, you know what? Maybe we should probably save that for Kentucky Derby week. And so I decided to look up when the Kentucky Derby was, and it happens to be this week. So that's why we did it. What are the odds? What are the odds?
you swear you don't think
I-
you saw anything subconsciously on the TV Kentucky Derby this weekend?
I had a feeling it was coming up like sometime in the spring, summer, but I did not think it was this week.
I feel like next week after the Derby, you have a list of best like celebrity,
Outfits or something?
you know, because
Attire.
like I remember the Tom Brady interview and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah.
I would love to go to Kentucky Derby.
That'd be a lot
It'd
of
be
fun.
a big time
Yeah.
bucket list type thing to do.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't have the clothes nice enough for it.
Hey, fuck it.
You know, you have to buy some.
Yeah.
But everybody there, big hats,
Yep.
big
Gotta
hair,
wear the hat.
nice, like you said, nicely dressed, like Tom Brady, like Julian Edelman went a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Something I'd like to do. Going to Kentucky would be kind of weird. Be a nice little change of pace, but
There's a lot of fun shit that happens in the South, so.
Yeah.
Daytona 500.
Birthplace of bluegrass.
yeah. Well, Daytona is like number
Yeah.
one. We got to do that.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Got to. Have to go. So what do we got going on today, man? What's the?
We're gonna just kind of roll through the sports world. There was a big
Through it.
UFC fight today, on Saturday.
I didn't watch really much. I didn't watch it, but I
Yeah.
saw
The finish.
the replays.
Yeah.
And some of it was nasty.
Yeah.
Some of it was fucking gross.
Yeah.
For sure.
What else happened? We got a little NASCAR update, of course. We're gonna play a little NFL draft game
Yes. This
because that's coming up on Thursday.
So this actually, I had the idea for this.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you
I
probably
kind of came up with it
Yeah,
together,
yeah.
but yeah.
I had mentioned it. You're like, yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're doing that.
And then we got a good little lineup for Q&A as well.
We do. These are good questions too. And of course, last call.
Yep.
A couple little things we want to throw out there. Yeah. So, do you want to start it off?
Yeah, let's get going here. Little baseball update. A's just had a 13-game winning streak snapped yesterday.
Damn.
So
13.
that's a hell of a run.
Hell yeah.
They've been known to have a lot of long winning streaks over the last 20 years.
And this is a good win streak given how they started.
Yeah,
Which wasn't good.
Yeah, 1-7, and now they're now 14-8.
Not good.
Same with the Giants.
Giants
The
are.
Giants went 5-2 this past week. They're also 14-8.
I believe they're second place right now in the NL
In
West.
the NL West, yeah, both teams are tied for third
that.
in the whole league as far as winning percentage.
Yeah.
Also, I think we should mention Danny is rocking
The
his
JT Snow.
JT Snow black Giants jersey, which you will see if you watch the drink of the day,
Yeah.
drink of the week, drink
That,
of the day.
that thing is pretty dipped.
I was just gonna say it's dipped. It's dipped. And on the back of it, JT Snow.
Yeah.
Which is Danny's
Icon.
all-time favorite player.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Number 6.
early
Snow.
2000s icon in the Giants
Yeah.
organization.
First base, the one who got Dusty Baker's son away from home
Mhm.
plate.
I think everybody
He saved
like,
a
in our
child.
age demographic, that's the team we fell in love with.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
If we're
100%.
Giants
I
fans.
love Benito Santiago.
Benito's
Yeah,
good.
Benito.
I know my mom loves Benito.
Yeah.
I mean Barry, of course.
Oh,
Who else?
Benito
Richard
bobblehead.
Richard Riley, yeah.
Rich Aurelia is
Yeah.
a great one.
Jason Schmidt,
Jeff Kent, too.
Jeff Kent, of course. Can't forget.
Is
Kent.
that a? Do you have a? Is that bobbleheads like the whole?
That's like the 02 or 03 Giants, something like that.
Gotcha. Nice. Emerson.
Carl's Jr.
Emerson and his 35 bobbleheads. He has
I have the Carl's Jr. one. Mine's a little different than that.
Is it?
But we still have it. It was Kent, JT, Bonds, and Dusty.
Okay. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Actually, no, that one doesn't have Jeff Kent. It has Ray Durham. It's a little bit older.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
went in 03.
This one's like 04, I think.
03, 04,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, so both Bay Area teams playing well so far. Also, Giants backup catcher Kurt Casale almost tied a record.
I saw this.
He came within 4 outs of becoming the second catcher all time to catch 6 consecutive shutouts behind the plate. That would have been insane if you pulled that off. The
Yeah,
other
it was-
guy to do it did it in 1903.
I was just looking at the Mets division. Not good.
Yeah.
I think
No.
their highest win percentage, 9 wins.
I think 9 and 8 the Mets.
Yeah.
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 It's early though.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fucking.
So,
yeah, and the home run that ended it was
Yeah.
a no doubter.
Yeah.
Like probably
Fucking-
seven rows up.
Whistler. That guy
Nice.
sucks. But yeah, hell of a run he had. I mean, doing 5
Yeah.
in this era is insane.
You know what I wanted to mention, which I'm glad you put in here, which I knew you were going to,
Yeah.
is Madison Bumgarner threw a no hitter. Technically doesn't count because
Yeah.
it was a 7-inning game because it was the second game of a doubleheader.
Yeah.
But still,
It's
it's.
still awesome. Still something to be.
So do you think it should count?
No. I
No.
don't.
Okay.
No. Not to say it wasn't impressive, but
Yeah.
no.
Anything can happen in 2 innings.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But
A lot of guys get through 7.
on the books, this man finished a game not giving up a hit.
Yep.
Remember,
Awesome.
we were all at a game one time that
He did
Bumgarner gave
like
up a
8 and a third or
one
something.
hit in the 9th.
Yeah, he did like 8 or 8 and a third.
He was perfect up to that point.
Perfect,
It's
yeah.
a perfect game. It was a hit right up the middle. Yeah, I remember that.
It's because we started talking shit to the
Remember,
Duffy brothers.
we started talking shit. You started talking shit about B.J. Upton,
Hey, it was my birthday.
or was it Justin Upton?
Well, both of them were playing for the Padres.
Oh, okay.
I was talking shit to Justin, and then BJ got the hit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, because Emerson was doing the whole after like 5 innings. You were like, perfect game.
I kept yelling, hey, and he kept it
And
together
it
for a
works.
while.
And it works. You have to keep it going.
Yeah.
But then you start talking smack to Upton.
was he playing
That's
outfield?
what
Was he
the-
playing outfield?
He was
too?
playing left field. He was
Yeah.
right in front of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, yeah,
I started telling
21st
him.
birthday?
yeah. That was when you
It was
21.
21st, yeah. You guys were all there.
Yeah.
I wasn't even 21.
I think there's a picture of it, like,
Yeah.
over there.
I wasn't even
somewhere.
21 yet, and I was drinking that game. Let's go. That game was so fun.
Yeah, it was a lot. That was a lot.
I like to claim that was the best game that Madison Bumgarner maybe has ever pitched.
I think you can
Maybe
make that
besides
argument.
like Game 7 of 2014.
Well, true.
Yeah.
But you can make that argument.
Maybe best regular season game.
Yeah,
he's
one
ever
of the
pitched,
best games ever pitched, yeah.
Which that was a great
Yeah.
time, and obviously he has a big part in our hearts.
Yeah. He's been struggling this year, so it's good to see him get back on track. I
Yeah.
will never not root for the guy.
And I
Especially
always,
Wow.
against the Giants.
you know, and he already has he's already going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It's set in stone. I
Yeah.
think a no hitter has to be. I mean, this doesn't count, but I think a no hitter just needs to be on his resume.
Yeah. He got close a lot of times, too. with
Definitely the
Giants.
best postseason pitcher of all time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no question.
Numbers wise, I mean, it's hard to debate that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Other thing that happened, so they played, the reason he only pitched 7 innings is because they were doing a doubleheader, which these days they only do 7 innings.
Do you agree with that, or you have an opinion? It's
I don't like it. I don't like it, but
I get why.
I get why.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I think we're on the same page there. But in the first game of the doubleheader, so he pitched the second game. The first game of the doubleheader, Zach Gallen of the Diamondbacks threw a one-hitter against the Braves.
And he went all 7?
And he went all 7.
Wow.
Shutout, yeah. So the Braves have 1 hit in 14 innings yesterday.
That's pretty bad.
Pretty rough.
I'm sure they were, or were they in Atlanta?
Yeah.
So they can leave Arizona, but I'm sure they were like,
Yeah.
we gotta stop. This has gotta stop.
Yeah.
It's gotta end.
Yeah.
So good for it, Mad Bum. Love
Yeah.
that. I really do.
Yep.
It's really cool. You just had to put this in here, didn't you? You just had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you love your Kings, so
Oh,
gotta make you
yeah,
heard.
the Warriors beat the Kings last night. 117, 113, and it was
Pretty
close.
good game, yeah.
Steph Curry literally almost threw the game away.
He did.
But classic Kings couldn't
Couldn't hold on to the ball.
couldn't capitalize on that
Yeah.
turnover.
Yeah, they were going back and forth all game. I mean, the Kings were even leading had a decent margin.
Did you watch this, or were you working?
I was kind of had half an eye on it.
I didn't
At
watch
work.
it, but I did see the final score.
Yeah.
Fucking, I get an Instagram message from Katie, a picture of the score. She's like, "Did you see this?" I'm like, "The fuck?" I was like, "I just looked at the score. Get the fuck out of
yeah.
here." But the Kings, they're not gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this point, the Warriors deserve it more. I didn't say they were gonna make it at the beginning of the season, which I would be wrong. I think.
They have like a 3 or 4 game lead on the last spot. So.
Steph Curry is an absolute madman, and I want to give Danny credit because the beginning, before the season even started, you did say, I have it on my notes, that Steph Curry would win MVP. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's gonna be damn close,
The only reason why it won't happen is because of what the record the Warriors have
Yeah.
this season.
and it
Yeah.
still could happen.
They would have to win like 8 of their last 10 games or whatever, and
Yeah.
maybe somehow sneak into the 6th spot or something for him to get it. But
So I want to say I heard a stat, and don't completely quote me on this, but there's only been twice where an MVP or a player won the MVP outside of their team being a top 3 seed.
really,
I don't know I forget who it was exactly, but I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere.
well, I mean, when Westbrook did it, they were definitely not a top 3 seed.
I think that's one
Yeah,
of them,
one of
and I
them.
forget what the other one is.
Yeah,
But it would be a huge achievement on Steph Curry's side.
yeah, no
Which
question.
add to his borderline best point guard ever.
I would say it's
resume.
disappointing that this is probably his best season, even above his unanimous
Yeah,
Unanimous, yeah.
MVP
he's
season.
shooting the lights out. That's for sure.
But he's the only guy there, which I hope Clay comes back next season
He'll
strong.
play.
Yeah.
He'll be there.
And
He's not gonna retire.
how can you stop Steph with another
Yeah.
big time shooter on
Yeah.
that team?
Yeah, you
It's
can
gonna be-
also debate that's why he's playing so well or doing the most because he has to.
Oh yeah, that's why he's shooting as much as he is.
yeah, absolutely.
Like he won't
But
be playing like this next year.
How
Klay
can you-
Thompson's healthy.
How
Yeah.
can you guard Steph if you have Klay Thompson
Exactly.
open
Yeah.
that can do just as good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
you don't want Klay Thompson wide open for a 3 because 9 times out of 10 he's knocking that down.
And Draymond's been a defensive machine too this year.
that's always. His
I saw he had 19 dimes a couple days ago.
Yeah,
The man's good. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
he's averaging almost 9 assists a game this year.
Yeah.
I mean, he scores about 2 points a game, but hey,
Fuck it.
He doesn't care. He's kind of
Giving him to Steph.
he's
Yeah.
like Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
He does what he has to do. He
Exactly.
plays his
He's
role.
not there to
He doesn't
just
try to
for-
play hero ball.
And I'd say we don't even have a center this year anymore.
I know it's ridiculous, and it kind of pissed me off that the Warriors have not gone and gotten a center
Yeah.
because Marquise Chris has been out basically all year, and then Wiseman is done for the year.
Yeah.
And we're just playing with fucking Looney, and Draymond's basically the second big man at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
But and then they need to get Pascal back too. He's a nice piece off the bench.
Can we talk about your Sharks?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm claiming the Sharks right now because they are eating shit.
Yeah.
recently.
But they do have a big game tonight against Arizona. They're behind them by 6 points for the last playoff spot in the West. So big one tonight. Be huge to get those 2 points without giving up, without going to overtime.
Yeah.
So yeah, big one. We got 11 games left. Crunch time.
So the Sharks are still in playoff contention, ish.
Yeah. I mean,
Ish.
their record is not good, but they do somehow have a chance.
Hey,
They're going to play well.
so you're saying there's a chance?
Saying there's a chance.
Yeah.
If they don't win like 8 of these last 11, they're probably not making it.
So they're not gonna make
We
it.
had that like
Yeah.
mid-season run.
They had a little run, and then they backed it up with a 5-game losing streak, which is clutch.
Love our Sharks, but like, do we even want to see them in the playoffs just for them to just not? Do
It's always nice to make it just for the excitement of it, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
have something to look forward to.
Yeah, but they're just gonna play Vegas or Colorado and get waxed.
Yeah. There was a really good UFC card this weekend.
Yeah, I didn't watch most of it, but I did see the main event.
Yeah.
Danny, you watched most of it.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
It was fun. It
Yeah.
was a sad but fun card because there was a couple injuries that you'd never like to see.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, I heard. About
Yeah, I
that.
did. I did want to give a shout out to Chris Weidman. His leg injury, brutal.
Well, do you know there's been 3 of those leg breaks in UFC history, and Weidman's been a part of 2 of them?
Yeah, because the one that happened.
So-
Did he break someone's leg, or
Anderson Silva's leg. that
He broke it?
He was in that fight
wow?
8 years ago, and then
Yeah.
he broke it this time.
Yeah,
I don't know what the first one was, but that's.
That's all, I caught that and I was like, dude.
I don't think any athlete or sports fan loves to see that.
No,
No,
absolutely
no.
not.
Likes to see that.
That was literally his first strike, and it was over.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, it was Well, right when that happened,
Oh yeah,
Done.
yeah.
done.
It was in the first round. But
Yeah,
it
you hate to see it.
Yeah.
And also, Usman knocked out Masvidal.
Yeah. Dude, he
Clean,
just yeah.
clean
I mean,
as
see the
lights,
spit
lights
just
out.
spraying out of his mouth.
Lights out.
Usman's the real deal.
Yeah, Usman, he
In front of Masvidal's home crowd.
Yeah. that
I
was
love
pretty
Masvidal
awesome.
though. I love his attitude.
He's a very confident guy.
Doesn't
I
matter.
was against Masvidal
Were
in
you?
that fight.
Are you,
And
are you against him in general?
I mean, I wasn't one way or the other until recently. Honestly, it was part of the Jake Paul Askren fight. How so many people got in the UFC was behind Askren for being a fellow brother. Masvidal was on the Jake Paul side and even had a cameo during their weigh-in. And at that point, I was like, "How are you going against your boy?" Like,
Yeah.
Your own.
yeah,
Your
and
own.
I just that had a bad taste in my mouth.
Okay.
So seeing him get knocked out was kind of
Yeah.
a little sweet. To me,
And
so.
knocked out, he got.
Yeah.
knocked out, he got.
Yeah. Knocked
Yeah.
out. Knocked out in the second round.
The
like,
whole
clean.
story was the fight. The fight one. He had 6-day notice and lost.
yeah.
Like, oh, he's gonna get noticed this time. He's gonna win.
Yeah.
Same thing happened.
So Usman holds his welterweight title,
Yep.
and this dude.
Is he undefeated?
No, 19-1 or 19-2.
Okay, so
It's 1 or 2 losses. Yeah, it's really
Whatever he is, this dude's
Great record.
This dude's chiseled from the gods.
yeah,
by
he's
the way. This guy's
he's a
yoked.
specimen.
the Nigerian nightmare.
Yeah, that's such a great
Jeez.
nickname.
That's a good nickname. Yeah. Also, speaking of Jake Paul, did you see him and Cormier going at it?
Yeah.
Going at it a little bit.
Cormier.
Dude, Cormier would destroy
Destroy
him.
him.
Yeah, he doesn't want any.
Well, because Cormier was saying, he's like, if I fight this guy, we're doing mixed martial arts in the cage.
Yeah,
And
Which Jake Paul's not going to do that.
Hell no.
Yeah,
It'd be the same. It's the same thing if like Mayweather were to fight or McGregor in the ring.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen.
yeah, he's not doing.
I'll
he's not
tell
going
you.
to
I'll say this. Just be quick on it. The dude can box. What I have a problem with him with Jake Paul is there's a lot of people who've been boxing a lot longer who are probably better than him that don't get the
recognition.
viewership that he does because he is that YouTube star.
Yeah.
And that just disappoints me a lot. So I'm so excited to watch somebody knock him out.
It's going to happen.
I've
It's
been
gonna
seeing Fury's brother, Tommy Fury.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Who's a boxer?
Who is a boxer.
Yeah.
So hopefully he actually fights a boxer this
Yeah.
time and learns what it's like. And if he wins, he wins. But at
like
least
to
it's
see him
against a
fight
legit
McGregor.
boxer.
That'd be kind of.
That'd be pretty dope. That's two fucking. Just,
Again,
Jaw
McGregor's
jabbers.
not a boxer though. I mean,
I think it was. So
he's more of a
interesting.
striker than Askren was.
Yeah,
I mean, Askren's a
Askren was
wrestler. He's a wrestler who
Yeah.
didn't train.
he's flabby. Yeah,
But I mean, that dude's record's legit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Askren's record.
Well, Askren,
but he's also been out of the game for a while too.
Yeah,
right?
with an artificial hip
Yeah.
too.
Askren right now would probably beat Jake Paul's ass in the ring or in the octagon.
In the octagon.
Yeah.
Because he's a wrestler. He's an Olympic wrestler.
Yeah.
So
and you can tell he's not.
he's never been a striker. You
Yeah.
took away his game.
And it seemed
Yeah.
like people. I didn't watch the actual fight, but I saw after the fight, Askren seemed to have like a big smile on his face, and people were kind of giving him shit for that.
He got paid.
He got
Exactly,
paid.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You got paid, bro.
So-
At least 600,000. He got paid.
At least, which I'd be cool with that. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Just talking about fighting, not to get off topic. Did you guys see the pay amount for the Fury? His big Joshua fight.
Anthony Joshua. Is it a lot?
Each fighter 75 mil.
No.
Wow.
What?
Not even including pay per view. Oh no,
No.
obviously not. No.
No, 150 mil in total. 75 between them.
What?
Or over.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
They will never have to fight again if they don't want to.
Hell no. That's gonna be.
That's ridiculous.
That's gonna be a good fight too. Because Anthony Joshua is also chiseled from the gods.
yeah, that guy.
And
is
Tyson
just,
Fury is just.
It's just a fighter.
Yeah, he's just a haymaker thrower.
And he's in great shape right now.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you see him like 3 years ago,
No
He
more
was-
Diet Cokes.
he was
Over-
fat, dude.
Oh, he was like depressed and
Yeah.
overweight.
Yeah, he was
It was-
like
it was an
a drug
issue.
addict.
It was an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't good.
Yeah, dude, he's a fighter.
Yeah.
You know. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that for sure. I love boxing.
Yeah.
Boxing's awesome.
It's getting more popular again.
Yeah, it's about
It
time.
fell off a little bit, but I think it's getting popular
Yeah.
again.
Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua haven't fought. I mean, not sorry. Who's the other guy? Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua have not fought, right?
No.
They should fucking fight.
And I think that's why people were upset that Joshua lost and Wilder lost because they were both undefeated up to the
Yeah.
point where they lost.
Yeah.
So they were looking for a big undefeated fight,
Yeah.
which everybody likes to see. 'Cause there's so
I
much
mixed up
on
the
the line.
stories, but one of those guys were a little cuckoo.
Yeah.
That they were like, it was the guy who came out with all the gear.
Oh, Wilder.
Wilder. And then after the fight,
He blamed that there was too much weight on him.
Well, that, and then after he also said that, or maybe it was both of them, that Fury had egg weights in his hands, which is not true at all.
Because they check that. They check it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They check it. Yeah. It's like there's someone has a job for doing that.
Yeah.
It just sounds like.
There is times in history where they haven't caught it,
Mhm.
and it's very sad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't. That's probably not the case. But I'm also not a professional when it comes to boxing
Yeah.
analysis. I need. What do you guys want to drink out of this? You guys care?
No, you pick your poison. While you do that, let's update ourselves on a little NASCAR.
I'll go with the hazy wonder. Fuck it.
Brad, your boy Brad Keselowski.
Wait. Say that again.
Your boy Brad Keselowski.
What happened?
He took the checkered flag at Talladega.
Let's go!
He led one lap, and it was the final lap.
He led the most important lap in all of the race.
Yep. So good for him. He got on the board.
I needed that too. What sucks about this though is I had Kyle Larson. I have Kyle Larson.
Oh,
And
and he
I-
crashed out. Yeah.
Did not finish, so -1 for me.
Do we know who got second in that race? I know.
It's his racer.
Was it Byron?
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I thought
That dude's
Byron.
tearing it up this year. for
Byron's
being
been
a
really well.
young
Doing
guy.
really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like the only guy on the Hendrick that actually did anything.
Honestly, it's about time that Brad gets on the board.
Yeah.
Am I the first in the house standings to have both my racers win a race?
No.
No.
Oh, both of them.
No, because
Or
Alex.
have both win a race?
Alex has a win from Bowman and
Oh, okay.
Logano.
But I have. Yeah.
And then you have one
Yeah.
from But then Dylan's got 2 wins also.
Got you.
Yeah,
That's good.
those are tasty, huh?
So the house standings
Yeah,
as of
read
right
'em
now.
off.
Ashley is still in first place with
Yes.
33. I am in second with 25. Dart's right here to my left. It has 21.
Woo!
Alex, we knew she was gonna. It's about time.
I told her pick Logano. She's working out well.
She's in fourth with 19. Actually, her and Dylan are both tied in fourth with 19.
Yep.
Garrett has 12, and then Emerson, you got 8. You're last place. What's going on here? What is
I
this?
told you I'm giving you all I had to start.
You're not even in the double digits
Get
yet.
your points while you can.
I do love the story of how I picked Byron. By the way,
Because I was sitting on the toilet while we were talking about it.
Were you?
And I jokingly said, I pick Jeff Gordon. And you're like, oh, well, this guy's actually driving his car.
Oh, 24
Because
guys.
Byron drives
Yeah.
the 24.
And I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's the guy I'm going
Yeah.
with.
And then I picked Almirola.
So you want to tell the audience that we're kind of planning on going to the
Oh
Super
yeah,
Race?
it's almost official. We are going to NASCAR at Sonoma.
It's official
June
for
6th.
me.
It is. I need to get the day off, but I'm gonna make that happen. We're
Sounds
gonna
like you're quitting your job.
yeah.
It's enough time.
You're gonna be getting it up on a Sunday.
So you're going to go to a funeral or something. They can't say no to that.
Mhm.
And we have Kansas Speedway next week,
Boo.
which
Lame ass track.
after Talladega, does anything really matter anymore
No.
when it comes to tracks?
Yeah, I'm not watching till Sonoma.
Yeah. Okay. So I got the text message from you saying congrats, Gage, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, wait, I must have won the race. And I checked and I was like, let's go. I was stoked.
Yeah.
So I did catch a glimpse of it, but it was like in between.
I knew somebody had him. I didn't know exactly in class.
That's my OG since day one. I wish I would have kept Truex because he's playing a lot better.
He's been driving
But
well.
Brad's my boy. Like if I were to get a T-shirt from anybody racing right now,
Miller Lite,
I get
Brad
the
Keselowski.
MGD.
Or MGD.
I actually probably get the Rusty Wallace MGD that we talked about.
Yeah.
I could have easily had Truex, and I had the fight to get Bush.
Yeah.
And then screwed me over.
Yeah.
Hey, it's still early, man.
Yeah.
Cal could turn around. Cal hasn't been bad this year.
No, he's had
Got
a few
couple
top tens.
fives,
Yeah.
a few top tens.
Yeah, I'm not going to dwell that much on being in second because shit can hit the fan for me really quick.
Yeah.
There's so many races left. How many are left?
Let's see. There
Roughly.
are 26.
Yeah.
So, it's so many races left.
26 weeks, huh?
Yeah. Good old NASCAR, man. I love being in NASCAR kind of. It's cool. It's just something different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something different.
All right, you ready to play this draft game, Gage?
Yeah, do you want to explain to the people?
Yeah. So
The NFL draft is on Thursday.
NFL draft's on Thursday.
Thursday through Sunday.
Yep. Basically, what we're gonna do. So, I mean, I know the media likes to twist your mind about who's going where, but it's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
accepted that Trevor Lawrence is being drafted number 1. Zach Wilson is going to be drafted number 2, right?
It seems pretty certain.
Yeah,
that's
it's
gonna happen.
99% going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to skip these 2 picks when it comes to this game.
I'm going to say I'm sad because we didn't bring the hard liquor in here and I was going to make a bold prediction.
Well, we could have Danny go fetch some.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a bold prediction, so do you mind?
No.
I'm going to, just bring like one, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Or I can get one and
I'll bring it.
Yeah. So yeah, this game we're gonna predict who's going to be picked.
3, 4,
Picks
and 5.
3, 4, and 5.
Because the reason is because we don't want to drink too much.
Yeah. So there's going to be punishment involved in this game too.
So we don't want to get.
We don't want to get too.
We
super
want to
high.
get our stomach pumped with the Queen of the Valley.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And then the other part of this game is we're also going to pick 3 players, kind of at our of our choice, that are going to be drafted outside the top 5.
Yeah.
And we're going to predict which team they're going to go to, not which pick they're going to be.
And these players for me are well-known players. For the
Yeah,
most
same.
part.
Same, yeah. You probably know them from college.
Yeah.
Do you want to do your bold prediction now, or you?
Yeah, because it does involve what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
So
got
at number 3, I don't want this to happen, but I do think the 49ers are still going to draft Justin Fields at 3.
it. You fucker.
Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I just think, everyone's like, oh, Mac Jones, Trey Lance. They're gonna draft Justin Fields.
Yeah.
You know why? Just to fuck with me. Only reason why. Do you think it's a bold prediction?
I mean, you can take the shot. I don't think it's that bold given what's being talked about right now.
Well, now I feel like an idiot.
But my theory, and it's kind of similar to yours, is that I think this is a major smokescreen they're playing right now because they're clearly leaving out Justin Fields' name when they're talking about who the Niners are going to pick.
Yeah.
And
Mac
he's-
Jones would be a waste of a 3rd round or
Or third overall, yeah.
pick.
So is this a bold prediction? So I feel like it kind of is based off all these reports that we've been
Do you
hearing.
want to share this shot? And
Well,
we
it's
can-
already poured.
Do you want to take one together, or you take one after this?
Sure.
I only grabbed the one glass.
Yeah. Shite.
But yeah, if they went with Mac Jones, I'd be very disappointed.
We're gonna get there. Don't worry. So yeah, Justin Fields. Ooh, that shot was. My sinuses are
You
clogged.
took that like a champ. You gotta say.
Sorry. At 4, I have the Falcons drafting Trey Lance.
You're fucking serious.
You got the same thing.
Yeah. I like changed my mind right before we did this too.
Yeah. I just think it'd be good for the Falcons because I think Matty Ice.
He's not done.
No, but
I
I
was
still.
gonna say, what's his current contract?
2 years left. I believe.
But I know he's not even that old. He's got to be what?
I think
Early
he's like
30s?
34 or something like that.
30s.
Yeah, 33, 34, something like that.
I think it'd be good for him to be behind Matt Ryan, maybe learn a little bit.
Yeah. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, we both have Fields and Lance 3, 4.
Yeah. And at 5, I have the offensive tackle from Oregon going to the Bengals.
I also have the offensive tackle from Oregon going to the Bengals. How cute is that?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And we did not.
There's no way we're gonna have the same 3 other guys though. I can't imagine.
There's no way.
I feel like we might have one.
I think we have one.
Okay.
So for my, I'm Mac Jones is going to the Broncos
Okay, I like that.
because you know why? Because John Elway loves drafting bad quarterbacks for the Broncos. That's a fact. My second one, I'm having Kyle Pitts go to the Panthers
Okay.
because I think Sam Darnold needs a good
weapon.
And then I'm having Devontae Smith going to the Cardinals for Kyler Murray.
Ooh,
throw to.
that would be a hell of a trio because
Yeah.
they have that'll be 4 receivers that are really good. They got AJ Green now, obviously DeAndre, and then who's the other guy? Christian Kirk
Well,
is
they
pretty
also
good.
have Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry, yeah.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
Larry's on his way out, so I think Devontae would be a good
Yeah.
rookie contract to have on the books.
Is Darnold the automatic starter? on
They,
that?
I think they pretty much announced that he would be the starter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I assume. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, is Bridgewater still a part of that?
I think he is. He's still on the team.
I thought,
Did they trade him?
were they trying to trade him? One of the two. I have to look that up. You want
That's why I'm curious.
Yeah, do you want to do
about
some
it.
research for us, Danny? I could have. I feel like they might have traded him already. And
Let
just-
me see.
yeah.
You guys continue.
Yeah.
And I'll figure out it.
Yeah. So my 3 wild cards are.
So so none of ours were the same at all.
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Which, if they were, then that'd be
Yeah.
weird.
Also, we didn't talk about what kind of punishment we're gonna do. Are we doing shots or like chugs of beer?
Well, since I think we,
So for every one you get right, you get a dish out of chug. Should we do that?
a chug or a shot?
A-
Because what are the
a
odds?
chug.
What are the odds we're gonna get any of these right? You think? You think?
Well,
we're-
the three through 5, I think it's a better chance. The other ones are.
Oh right, I
obviously,
forgot
yeah.
about that.
Maybe shots.
I forgot just because we had the same though, the 3 and 5.
Yeah. I think for the other ones, we could do a shot since they're kind of their wild cards, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Anyways,
And we will pay for this.
In 2020, Bridgewater signed a 3-year deal and is still currently a part of.
okay.
Gotcha.
I think they were fielding calls for him then. That's what it was, maybe.
And we will do this punishment on next week's.
Next week's episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So my 3 wild cards are cornerback Patrick Surtain is going to go to the Cowboys.
Okay.
I know that's cornerback is definitely a position of need, so
Yeah.
I think that's a good fit. I got Jamar Chase going to the Dolphins.
Okay. For Tua.
Nice little weapon. And I got Mac Jones going to the Patriots.
I thought about that.
Yeah,
I thought
think
about that.
I think that's a very real possibility.
Yeah. Of course, we had the 3 through 5 the same.
Yeah. I did not think you would put Trey Lance there, or Justin Fields for that matter.
I don't believe me. I want the Niners to pick the worst possible quarterback at 3. I'm not gonna lie to you. Are you surprised that I'm saying that?
No.
No.
I kind of feel like it still might be Trey Lance, but part of me I have this little conspiracy that it's all smokescreen and they're gonna go with Justin Fields.
What are you gonna do if it's Mac Jones?
I'll answer that question during
Yeah.
Q&A.
Okay, it's fair. I forgot we have a Q&A question.
Waste the pick.
Yeah.
So you have your list of your picks saved?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can make sure that we're
Yeah.
on point next week.
Absolutely. The draft. All I want to say about the draft is the Cowboys better not spend any picks on offensive players this year. All defense.
All defense.
I don't care. I heard Colin saying a couple weeks ago, if they can get Kyle Pitts, do it. It's like the Cowboys already have a decent offense. Like, yeah, you put them at tight end, and they needed to get some DBs.
Unless they're gonna trade like a receiver to get something.
They would trade up, which I don't think they all defense. Please,
Kyle Pitts, there's a very small chance he'll be available at 10.
please, Jerry Jones.
They're not going to.
All defense. I need defense.
No line.
Well, O line would be cool
Maybe,
too. It's like
yeah.
I feel like it's decent. But I feel like the defense is the priority for the
Yeah.
Cowboys right now.
I've always heard Jerry Jones just watches one game a year and it's the Super Bowl. And finds the MVP of the Super Bowl and
Wants to go after him?
Yeah.
No, that's funny.
Well, if he's been watching that the past 25 years, he knows that the Cowboys haven't been there. So get the defense going. Okay.
It's better than the Al Davis theory by just going to the combine only and
Yeah.
looking for the strongest
fat-
arm,
the fastest
strongest
guy.
arm, fastest guy, and the biggest leg. Sebastian Janikowski, i.e.
Yeah. Jamarcus Russell throwing 70 yards on his
Yeah.
knees.
What was that receiver that sucked, but he ran like 4.22 or some shit like that.
Something like that.
It was terrible.
Jerry Rice, and he was 60 years old.
He played good for the Raiders.
He did.
He went. They played the. He went played in the Super Bowl for the Raiders.
Yeah, man. Him and Tim Brown were
Tim
like the
Brown,
oldest
dude.
motherfuckers on the planet playing receiver, and they were badass.
I had a Tim Brown autograph. Met that guy back
Tim
in the
Brown.
day.
And fucking Rich Gannon just dropping dimes.
Yeah, Rich Gannon's old as fuck too. He was like in the all AARP team. Like they weren't good. You know, it's like, well, they were good, but they were old.
The all AARP team. Oh fuck.
You the ball opener?
We went somewhere.
Um,
That's good shit. All right, let's
You know what I saw? Tim Brown played, I think, his whole career with no gloves, bare
No
hands.
shit.
Yeah, it's kind of
What a
badass.
savage.
Yeah.
So he was using stickum.
Glue on the hands. Yeah.
All I know is he's a Hall of Famer.
Have you seen footage of Lester Hayes back in the day?
I saw a
Oh,
picture of
Dude,
it.
like shit's like dripping off his
It's
hands.
covered.
It's disgusting.
I have a Lester Hayes autograph. My dad worked on his house.
No
back
shit,
in the day,
that's
yeah.
Nice,
cool.
It's
nice.
personalized to my dad.
That's dope.
It's pretty cool. It's like a plaque that says Battle of the Bay, and it's Lester Hayes versus Montana and Rice.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
awesome.
personalized to my dad.
All right, let's do some Q&A.
Q&A. We have what? 5 questions? 6 questions?
Yes, sir.
Our first question is from Chavaway. We gotta get him back on the show.
Yeah.
I know he's preoccupied right now,
It's got a little baby.
but we gotta get him back. So he says, for Emerson, will you riot in the streets with me if the Niners draft Mac Jones?
The answer is 100% absolutely yes.
Okay.
You ready, Sal? Because they're going to do it. Just
Did.
kidding. Just kidding.
I was texting Nico today about how we both hope that they draft Mac Jones so bad.
Keep hoping.
It's all we want.
It'd be a complete waste of a draft pick.
It would.
There's no way Mac Jones is a better quarterback than Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, you don't know that.
I believe that.
There you go.
All right.
He might be better than Jimmy Garoppolo, but I mean,
Not by much.
He's not worth a 3rd overall pick. That's the
No.
biggest thing. They gave up 2 first-round draft picks and a 3rd rounder to get up to this pick. They're not taking some bum from Boom Boom, Alabama.
From Handoff, Alabama.
Yeah.
Did you really say boom boom? I've never heard anybody talk about Tuscaloosa as boom boom.
Well, it's the new thing. All right, you ready?
You starting it?
Yeah.
Can we make you sure it says boom boom Alabama?
Boom Boom, Alabama.
Yeah.
Butt chug, Alabama. Anyways, so yes, I'm down. I'm down, Sal.
Boof boof Alabama.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Chava's second question is, what NBA team has surprised you the most? And he also says, in parentheses, CP3 deserves his flowers. True point god.
CP3's nice.
He is nice.
I
I read an article today that says that he should be in consideration for most valuable player. And I think
I've
it's
heard-
a little bit of a stretch, but I mean, he has been awesome for them.
I've heard people say that.
Yeah.
I mean, they are the 2 seed in the West right now.
Yeah.
The Phoenix Suns.
I don't disagree with the Suns being the most surprising team. I would say the Knicks.
I was just gonna. My answer is the Knicks.
The Knicks or even the Atlanta Hawks are playing really good basketball right now.
I think the Knicks had won 9 straight up until a few days ago. I don't know if they
They're,
won.
they're on 9-game winning
Dude,
streak
it's
right
incredible. It's the Knicks.
Yeah.
The New York Knicks are on a 9-game winning streak.
now. Yeah.
The Knicks have been the laughingstock of the NBA for at least the last 5 years.
I think I heard that they haven't had a winning streak this long since like the 70s.
I've heard. I think I heard something like that
Yeah.
too, which is incredible.
Yeah.
The Knicks. It's the answer to this question is the Knicks.
I think so too.
Sal's always saying CP3 because of what he did for the Thunder last
Yeah.
year, which I get. I do.
Well, and the other thing too is like, I thought the Suns would be good. I didn't think they would be as this good, but I thought the Suns would be good adding CP3. So
I
that's
also-
why they're not as.
I also thought the Jazz.
The Jazz are
pretty
up there.
impressive. Like
Yeah.
say it to just say it out loud to yourself. The Utah Jazz are the 1 seed in the West. It just doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
Well, I
sounds a
feel
little
like they
weird.
had a good season last year too.
They were good.
they're
But they were
always-
not. They
they're
were
always-
like between 4 and 6. You know.
But they're the 1 seed
Yeah.
in the West,
They are.
which is considered the hardest conference as of right now.
Yeah. It's been the cream of the crop for. The
I know
last
there's
10
been
years.
injuries,
Yeah.
but given everything, they're still the 1 seed in the West.
And they kind of just have, for the most part, the same roster they've had for the last handful of years, and they've
Yeah.
just kind of put it all together this year.
I'm clearly biased, but from the Warriors being so beat up, I think I'm surprised that they're as close to the playoff run as they are right now.
I was thinking that too. I was thinking the Warriors were a decent pick, but I know they are.
I think they're right. They're right around where I thought they'd be, like a little bit above 500.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
See, for me, I didn't think they were going to make the playoffs at
Yeah.
all. So I think I agree with you a little bit, Danny, that they weren't going to be that great at all.
You
without
didn't
Klay
expect
Thompson.
Steph to have such a good season that he's
No.
having right now.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that they're still
Yeah.
where they
Well,
are.
like you said, borderline MVP and his best season he's had so far in his career,
Yeah.
which is incredible,
Yeah.
given the fact of what he's done the last 5 years prior.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I agree with you. Knicks are probably the most, but Suns are definitely close second or third, and I think the Hawks are right there as well.
Yeah. Our next question is from Margian Fo. She asks, what are the odds of the A's, Giants, Dubs, as in the Warriors, Sharks, and the Earthquakes all playing in the Bay Area at the same time? Sounds like fun to me. And she also says, nice pick, guys. Talking about the picture.
That I posted with this, yeah.
Yeah.
With Izzy.
I think this has almost happened before. I remember a few years ago there was a day where the Giants, Warriors, Sharks, and at least the Earthquakes were all playing the same day.
Yeah, I mean, if that happened, that would be just a nightmare as far as traffic goes.
Oh, God. I mean, yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah,
It'd be
awesome.
it'd be even cooler to be able to be at all these games.
Yes.
You would be able to see every game.
What was the? Remember, I wanted to do the
You want to do a Sharks,
Sharks and Niners playoff game the same day. Was it? Or
no? Because we could. No, 'cause remember we went to that Sharks game, or no? Was that?
what were we trying to do?
I think.
Or maybe it was a Giants and Sharks game or something.
No, didn't we went to a game and we went to a Sharks game. And I think the Earthquakes were playing at the same time.
Maybe, yeah.
We were with Yoshi, I think.
That makes more sense.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I feel like there was a day where I was trying to go to a Niners and Sharks game on the same day.
Which
Like it was the Niner day game and then a Sharks game at night. Or
I
something
think
like
you've
that.
probably been to more sporting events than I have. But have you ever been to 2 sporting events in one day? Like,
no, that's definitely a bucket list kind of
that'd
thing.
be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I wish we could remember what you were talking about.
I feel like that's what it was. It was like
I
a
wanna
Niner
say-
game during like Sunday afternoon Niner game, and then a Sunday night Sharks.
It
game.
had to have been like a night Sharks game.
Yeah,
Maybe like a Giants game and then a Sharks game.
maybe it was that.
Something like
yeah.
that. That's something we got to do.
Yeah.
And it's possible. It really is. Like it's if you catch a Giants day game and then
Oh no, you know what it was? It was when we went to the Sharks game, and I wanted to try and go to that Niner game and then go to the Sharks game afterwards. Because we could have done that. Because the Niner game was over at like 4:00, and then the Sharks game wasn't until 7:00.
that game.
When we went to see Pavelski come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm 90% sure that's what it was.
Yeah, because we watched the Niner game before we went to the Sharks game.
Yeah, because we was like middle of the day.
Yeah.
Because we went down to San Jose early.
Yeah. That'd have been sweet.
And honestly, it's 15 minutes away to go to
If you're
Santa
gonna,
Clara.
if you're gonna do it, it's ideal to do the Niners Sharks or
Yeah.
Sharks Niners.
Yeah,
For sure.
that'd be fun.
Well, speaking of the Earthquakes too, we gotta go to a game.
Yes, we need to get back there. First home game, was a couple days ago. I didn't see if they won or not.
Yeah.
But
Love the Quakes. Danny, I think you'd like going.
Yeah. Yeah.
we gotta bring Yosh and even Octavio again.
Just for old times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that was a lot of fun. Excuse me.
Our next question is from D Stone 901. He asks, "What pound did you find that mutt at?" And he's referring to the picture you posted of me and you with Izzy, the
Yeah.
dog we were talking about earlier. And the running joke that's been a couple months now.
Don't get me started.
I know. I'll give my side of the story, and maybe you can give yours if you want to. But when I first met Izzy, which is Katie's dog,
Yeah.
I totally thought she was straight from the pound. She's kind of thin, you know. She just doesn't. She's a pretty dog, but I just thought she wasn't.
It also doesn't help that when she comes over here, she just gets absolutely filthy on our backyard. In our backyard.
Long story short, I thought Izzy was from the pound. Katie ended up paying like 2 G's for her, and I felt bad after. So from here on out, everyone calls Izzy the pound dog.
Or the mutt.
Or the mutt, yeah.
Runt of the litter.
Never.
So to answer the question, what pound? Napa pound, I guess.
Yeah, you can ask. You can ask Katie.
Yeah, you can ask Kate. Probably the same place that she found you at.
Hey. Boom.
That's fucked up, Dylan. Woof woof.
True.
Woof woof.
That was nice. That was nice. Speaking of Katie, she has a question for you.
For me.
Why does Gage like teams that suck?
Okay, so her and I are both Giants fans.
Yep.
So she can't be talking about that.
Yeah.
I think she's referring to
So a team that makes sense.
last night's game. Because I am a Kings fan. She's apparently a Warriors fan, which, I mean, she doesn't even like hoops. You know, like, what are we talking
She's
about?
not into basketball.
You can talk to my dad about this because I'm the reason why I like. He's the reason why I like all the teams.